I am really excited to share with you this new LLM benchmarking company, Vals.ai. I believe what they are doing is really awesome because not only they are providing us the real value in terms of these benchmarking, but they are also enabling us to select our models properly. This new service, which respond to professional level queries in various industry domains, enabling us to find out which model is suitable for which domain. Right now, they are covering legal bench, contract law, tax eval, and corp fin. So financial, legal, and some of the tax related stuff. But I believe they will be evolving more and more, and we really need such services so that it will be easier for us to make an informed and intelligent decision as which model to use for which industry domain. Vals.ai is an independent model testing service which develops benchmarks that rank LLM's performance of tasks associated with income taxes, corporate finance, and contract law. It also maintains a pre existing legal benchmark. OpenAI's GPT-4 and Anthropic's Claude 3 Opus have done wonderfully well in their test, and I will show you shortly. Model benchmarking today is seriously lacking. Popular benchmarks today for reporting model performances are based on really contrived academic data set. It is far more relevant to study how models perform on industry specific tasks where these models will be used. Live leaderboards are often compromised. Researchers release data sets openly, but this data is integrated into pre training corpora, making the evaluation results inaccurate. Bad actors fine tune their models on evaluation sets, making openly hosted leaderboards irrelevant. And if you have been following my videos on LLM installation and testing, you might have noticed that I tried to slice and dice them on various benchmarks with my own prompts. And more often than not, we see that as soon as we deviate from the regular pattern, sometimes the model performance go down. And that is what this Vals.ai is also doing, but in a very, very proper way. The results posted by companies building the models are often biased. I'm not saying everyone mixes them up, but you can never know. Each time LLM providers share results for a new model developed, so they do so with cherry picked demo examples or with an evaluation regimen they have optimized the model to perform well in. Right now, if you go to Hugging Face, open any model, every model will be claiming that it has beaten GPT 3.5 or even some are saying GPT 4. What happens is they just tailor their prompt, they include that data in their training set, and of course, the model will perform well if everything is all preset. Because of these problems, these Wells.ai guys are building custom benchmarks for specific tasks that mimic real industry use cases. So let me take you to their website. So this is, you can see, and I'll drop the link in video's description. For example, just let's click on legal bench. You see that these are the models which are performing well. Claude 3 Opus is at the top in terms of accuracy, cost in, cost out. You can see very, very expensive, and latency is quite high too, and I can vouch for it in real world. Claude 3 Opus quality is great, but very expensive, and latency is huge. Now on the left hand side is the real magic. Just click on key takeaways, you see. So this is what you should always be doing when you're selecting a model. So let's see, it is saying Anthropic's Claude 3 Opus is the top performing model, even besting OpenAI's GPT-4 by narrow margin. Google Gemini Pro is worthy third place. There is consistently a gap between performance difference between closed and open source. A given model's performance can vary dramatically across legal tests. And then it is again summarizing the winner here. So these are the partners in evaluation. And if I go up, you see that Claude 3 Opus is first, GPT-4 is second, Gemini Pro is third, and then Cohere's Command R Plus is fourth. Whereas other Claude model are also quite good, by the way. I don't see any Llama 3 here. Maybe they haven't tested it yet. Anyway, and then you can of course click on this arrow button to see further leaderboard here. And you can also check the overall, or you can just check it on the rule task or issue task and that sort of stuff. So for example, if I just say issue task, so this is the issue task one, we'll just go with overall. That makes sense. And you can also go from highest quality models are these, context, how they have done it, and how they have measured it. This is the overall result of the models in every category and every even every task category with all the models. You can just click on these model and it will show you. These are the notable mentions, Llama 2 and stuff. And these are some of the output example. For example, you can check that where in the federal rule of civil procedures are notice requirement described, Opus, GPT-4, Gemini Pro, so you can check yourself too. And then lastly, they have described their methodology, and this is what I also love about it, that it is very transparent. You actually know what actually was done in order to reach those results. How good is that? And then you can also check out the data sets on the top right if you click there. Let's go back to Vals.ai. Let's also quickly check Corp Finance. In this one, GPT-4 has one, as you can see, and Claude 3 Opus is following very, very closely. And then Llama 2s are there. I'm very interested to see Llama 3, but I think they haven't tested it yet. Anyway, no problem. But if you look at it, you would see that all the closed source models, API based ones, are at the top in every benchmark. So this was a finance one. Let's see TextEval again, GPT-4 Claude, Contract Law, GPT-3 Opus and Claude, Legal Bench, Claude 3, GPT-4 and Gemini. All closed source ones are there. Even Cohere is there, but at the fourth position. The open source one are at number 9. I think Command R is also open source. I don't remember. I think it was. Anyway, I think it is open source. But again, still, all the three places are occupied by closed source one. So what it shows is that there is still a huge gap between performance between open source and closed source one, which you access through API. So all in all, I don't think so it's a surprise. If you're really looking to implement a large language model in an enterprise in a production grade stuff, I still see in many companies, at least here in Sydney, Australia, companies are going with either OpenAI or Anthropic or Google. That's it. Um, Now I have seen that some companies are trying out llamas, but still, I think that this is the main choice. Maybe this is a safe way, I don't know. But if you look at these benchmarking information, the results are speaking that they are quite performant. Anyway, that's it, guys. Let me know what do you think about this Vals.ai and especially around this LLM benchmarking. I believe this is a really good step in the right direction because these open benchmarks can benefit from public scrutiny and they are available to all developers. But they can, not these ones, but other open benchmarks can be abused. So that is why this independent testing is very, very crucial. I'll drop the link to it in video's description. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.